Hey guys, ever wondered how to unlock a goldmine of email leads directly from YouTube? Well, today we're diving into a world where you can do just that using tools like Google Sheets, Apify, and Make.com. But here's the kicker. While it might sound complex, it's actually a straightforward process that anyone can master. And by the end of this video, you'll be equipped with the know-how to automate your email scraping like a pro. Ready to get started? Keep watching to see how it all comes together. So first of all, thank you for coming back and a big welcome to all the new subscribers joining us today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jake Dawson, and I'm here to bring you the latest in AI sales automation and workflow hacks in a way that's easy to understand and apply. And as always, remember that everything we cover here is to help you succeed. These are not just theories, but actionable strategies that you can use right now. Now, if you're new here or looking for even more ways to level up, don't forget to check out the school community link below. Inside, you'll find exclusive Make.com templates, including the one we're using today, that you can import directly and start using immediately. We've built a whole space for learners and doers just like you, where you can ask questions, get direct help, and connect with like-minded folks who are ready to take action. And of course, you can always subscribe and hit that bell button to get notified of our bi-weekly videos, live sessions, and more. Let's jump right in. So, why scrape emails from YouTube? Imagine having a constant stream of potential contacts from your niche, all without lifting a finger. It's like having a virtual assistant who never sleeps. In this video, I'll show you how to set up an automated system that does all the heavy lifting for you so you can focus on what really matters, growing your business. All right, first things first, we need a place to collect our data. So let's start with Google Sheets. Open up your Google Drive, click New, then Folder, and name it YouTube Leads. This is where everything's going to live. Now inside that folder, right-click, go to Google Sheets, and create a new spreadsheet. Name it YouTube Leads. Nice and simple. Now let's set up our first sheet. At the bottom, you'll see Sheet 1. In the first column, type keyword as the header. This is where we'll add search terms to tell our scraper what kind of emails we're looking for. For example, if we're targeting AI automation businesses, we'd put AI automation in there. The more specific your keywords, the better results you'll get. Now, we need a place to store the emails once they're scraped. So click the plus sign at the bottom to create a new sheet. Name this one Data. Inside this sheet, create 3 columns: keyword, link, and email. This is where all the scraped emails will land automatically. We're setting it up now so that everything flows smoothly later. Next, let's talk about Apify. If you've never used Apify before, it's basically a web scraping and automation tool that can pull structured data from all kinds of websites. In our case, we're going to use it to extract emails from YouTube channels and video descriptions. This means you can gather leads on autopilot instead of manually searching through videos, which, let's be honest, no one has time for. First, go to apify.com and log in. If you don't have an account yet, sign up. It's free to start. Once you're in, look at the left-hand menu and click on Store. This is where you'll find all sorts of different scrapers, also known as actors, that Apify offers here. In the search bar at the top, type YouTube Email Scraper and hit Enter. You're looking for the one called Mass YouTube Email Scraper by Perfect Scrape. It should pop up at the top. Click on it. Now, this is where you want to take a minute and actually read the description. A lot of people skip this part, but trust me, knowing what this tool does before you run it will save you a lot of headaches later. It basically scans YouTube based on your keywords, finds videos and channels related to them, and pulls any email addresses it can find from descriptions and about sections. Let's talk pricing. You'll notice it offers a 2-hour free trial, which is plenty of time to test things out. After that, it's $5 per month, which is pretty reasonable considering what this does. And if you're wondering, wait, do I have to pay up front? Nope. Apify gives you free credits when you sign up, so you can use those to run your first few scrapes without paying a dime. All right, time to configure it. On the Actors page, you'll see a section where you can enter input parameters. The first thing you need to do is add your keywords. This tells the scraper what kind of YouTube channels or videos you're looking for. Click into the keywords field and type something related to your niche. For example, if you're targeting AI automation businesses, type AI automation. If you want multiple keywords, click Add and enter another specific one. The more specific your keywords, the more relevant the emails you'll scrape. Now scroll down to the maximum emails to scrape section. This is where you control how many results you want in each run. If you're just testing things out, start small. Set it to 50 or 100 emails. Once you know it's working the way you want, you can increase this to 200 or more for bigger lists. But keep in mind, scraping a huge number all at once might burn through your free credits faster, so start low and scale up. Next, we need to enable email providers. This part is super important because we want to make sure we're grabbing as many valid emails as possible. You'll see checkboxes for different email providers like Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook. Turn them all on. This tells the scraper to look for emails from these domains, which increases our chances of getting useful contacts. Now, if you want to customize email domains, you can. This is useful if you're looking for business emails from specific websites rather than just general ones. You'll see an Add button near the email provider option. Click on it, and a new field pops up where you can type in custom domains like @companyname.com or @specificniche.com. If you're just getting started, you can skip this part, but if you know exactly what kind of emails you're after, this gives you more control over the results. All right, it's now time to start the scraping process. Once you're happy with the settings, scroll down and hit Start. If it's your first time using this actor, you'll see a button that says Rent Actor. This just means you're using Apify's free trial credits to run it. Click it, and then the scraper gets to work. Now, grab a coffee, scroll through your phone for a couple minutes while the magic happens. If you want to check the progress, go to the task queue in Apify, and you'll see the scraper running. Once it's done, click Dataset, and you'll see the table with all the emails found, along with the source links and the keywords that were used. If everything looks good, you're ready for the next step, automating this whole thing with Make.com. So, what's Make.com? If you haven't used it before, it's basically an automation tool that connects different apps and services so that they can talk to each other. In this case, we're going to use it to automatically send the scraped emails from Apify to Google Sheets, so you don't have to do anything manually. Go to Make.com and log in. If you don't have an account, sign up. It's free to start. Once you're in, look at the left-hand menu and click on Scenarios. This is where all your automations live. If this is your first time here, the page is going to look pretty empty, but don't worry, we're about to change that. At the top right of the screen, you'll see a Create a New Scenario button. Click it, a blank workflow screen will appear and a big plus sign in the middle. That's where we'll start building our automation. Click that plus sign and type Google Sheets into the search bar. Select Search Rows. This is the action that will pull data from our spreadsheet. Now, let's connect Google Sheets to Make.com. If you've never done this before, a Connect or Add button will pop up. Click it, sign in with your Google account, and allow Make.com to access your sheets. Once you're connected, you'll need to tell Make which sheet to use. Click Select Spreadsheet, and then look for the one we created earlier, YouTube Leads. Now select Sheet 1, which is where we stored the keywords. What we've just done is told Make.com to keep an eye on our keyword lists. In the next step, we're going to make sure every time a new keyword is added, Apify automatically runs the scraper and sends the data back to Google Sheets. And that's where the real automation magic starts. So click the Save button to save your settings. Now that we've got Google Sheets set up, it's time to bring in Apify into Make.com so we can automate the whole scraping process. This way, every time we add a new keyword to our sheet, Apify will automatically scrape YouTube and send the results right back. No manual work needed. Sounds good, right? Let's get to it. First, inside Make.com, we're going to add Apify as a module. Click that big plus sign in the middle of the screen again, and then type Apify in the search bar. You'll see a list of options pop up, and you want to select Run an Actor. This is the one that tells Apify to start scraping when triggered. If you haven't connected Apify to Make.com yet, don't worry, we're about to handle that right now. So let's connect Apify to Make.com. When you click on Run an Actor, a window will pop up asking you to choose a connection. Since you haven't connected Apify yet, click Add. A new window will appear asking for an API token. That's basically like a secret password that lets Make.com talk to Apify. To get your API token, follow the link that takes you to Apify's integrations and API settings. Scroll down until you see API token, and right next to it, you'll see a copy button. Click that, go back to make.com, and paste it into the API token field. Hit save, and just like that, make.com is now connected to Apify. All right, now let's configure the scraper settings. In make.com, under Run an Actor, you'll see a drop-down menu for actors. Click on it, and a search bar for Mass YouTube Email Scraper, this is the one we set up earlier, will pop up. Once you see it, click on it to select it. Next, you'll see an option for Run Synchronously. This is important. Set this to yes. What this does is it tells make.com to wait until Apify finishes scraping before moving on to the next step. If you leave it as no, it'll start pulling results before the scraping is done, which could cause issues with incomplete data. Now, we need to set up the input JSON for the scraper. If you're thinking, wait, JSON, this sounds technical. Look, don't worry, it's just a fancy way of telling Apify what to do. Open another tab and go back to apify.com, find the Mass YouTube Email Scraper on the dashboard, click on it. At the top, you'll see two buttons. One says JSON, click on that. Inside the JSON section, you'll see a pre-filled JSON input field. This is where Apify stores the instructions it needs to run. Copy that JSON, go back to make.com, and paste it into the input JSON field using paste and match style. Now, we just need to tweak it slightly so that Apify pulls the keyword from our Google Sheet instead of using a static one. Right now, it probably has something like AI automation or whatever that test keyword you used earlier was. We don't want that. Instead, highlight everything inside the keyword section, delete it, and get ready to replace it with something better. Now, click on the empty space where the keywords used to be, and you should see a drop-down of available data sources. Look for the one that corresponds to the Google Sheets and select the keywords column. This makes it dynamic, meaning every time make.com runs, it will grab the latest keyword from the sheet instead of using the same one over and over. Once that's done, click Save, and now our scraper is officially dynamic. Next, we need to retrieve the scraped results from Apify and send them back to Google Sheets so we can actually use them. Next, click the big plus sign to add another module. Search for Apify, and this time choose Get Dataset Items. This module pulls the data that Apify just scraped. In the settings, you'll see a field labeled Dataset ID. This is how make.com knows which scraping results to pull. Instead of manually typing in something, click the field and a drop-down will appear with data from the first Apify module that we set up. Scroll through until you find Default Dataset ID. Click it, and it will link everything up automatically. Now, we don't want to retrieve an endless number of emails every time this runs, so let's set a limit. Look for the limit field and type 20. This means make.com will only grab the first 20 results. If you want more, you can increase this later, but for now, we're keeping things manageable. Once that's done, click Save, and now we're ready to run the automation. Double check that everything is connected properly. Your Google Sheets module should be pulling the keywords, the Apify module should be scraping based on those keywords, and the Get Dataset Items module should be retrieving the results. If everything looks good, click Run once and let it do its thing. You'll see the scenario running, and after a few moments, Apify will start returning results. If you check your output, you should see a list of email addresses, along with YouTube links that they came from. This is exactly what we wanted, a fully automated hands-free system that scrapes YouTube for emails, pulls the results, and organizes them for you. If you see the data showing up here, that means everything is working correctly. If not, double check that Apify is actually finding emails. It's possible that some YouTube channels don't have any emails in their descriptions or about sections. Now, we need to send those results to Google Sheets so you can actually use them. Go back to make.com and click on the big plus sign to add another module. Search for Google Sheets and select the action that lets you add a new row. This is what will push the scraped data into your spreadsheet automatically. Next, let's tell make.com which spreadsheet to use. Click the spreadsheet field and look for YouTube leads. This is the sheet we set up earlier. If you don't see it, double check that you're connected to the right Google account. Once selected, choose the data sheet, since that's where we want to store those emails. Now, let's map the columns correctly. In the keyword column, we need to pull in the keyword that was used for scraping. Click on the field, and from the drop-down, select the keyword column from your Google Sheet. This way, every scraped email is linked to the keyword that found it. For the link column, we want the YouTube channel or video URL where the email was found. Click the field and select link from the Apify dataset module. This ensures that every email is tied to its original source. And finally, for the email column, select email from the Apify module. This tells Make.com to grab the scraped emails and place them directly onto our spreadsheet. Once everything is mapped, hit save, and now the automation is officially connected to Google Sheets. Let's test it out. Click Run once again and wait for the automation to process. If everything is set up correctly, you should see emails, links, and keywords appearing inside the data sheet of your Google Sheet. Open up the sheet and confirm that the data is flowing in. If everything looks good, congratulations. You've just built an automated YouTube email scraper that runs completely hands-free. And that's it. You've just learned how to scrape unlimited email leads from YouTube using Google Sheets, Apify, and Make.com. So get ready to use this system for gathering leads in your niche. It's simple, it's powerful, and now you've got it all set up. If you run into any issues on the way or need more help, leave a comment below. I'll be happy to assist. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more easy to follow automation tips. And if you're serious about taking your automation game to the next level, check out our school community. It's linked below, and inside you'll find exclusive templates, resources, and a supportive group of like-minded people ready to help you succeed. Plus, the exact template that we use today is in there, so don't miss it. Oh, and before you click away, here's another video you'll probably want to watch next. It's packed with even more automation goodness. I'll see you there.